Good morning, Andrew. Thank you for joining us on this webinar today. I'm Amy Simmons from WeCOMPLETE, technology that's reimagining conveyancing.
Thanks very much, Amy. Delighted to be here. I'm Andrew Goldthorpe from PropertyMutual. We are a challenger portal, but we're different in that we're a mutual. We're absolutely unique in that we're a company limited by guarantee, not by shares, no investors. Everything we earn goes back to our agent members.
Fantastic. So we've made a collaboration between our two companies, haven't we? And there's good reason for that. There are problems in the conveyancing sector that are causing estate agents a large headache. And together, by offering both of our technologies to estate agents, we can hopefully take away a large part of the headache and shorten down the period of time it takes to complete on a property purchase or sale. So let's talk a little bit about why we're collaborating. Our technology, WeCOMPLETE, is about reducing the timescale, but equally making sure that the estate agents are more involved with the sales process. Andrew, I know you've got some thoughts around the changes that need to happen in the industry.
Well, we decided to integrate with WeCOMPLETE. By integration, we actually want to place easy access for the consumer and the agent on our website against the agent's listings. So our members can benefit from this collaboration directly. The consumer can engage with a button, which will show in the presentation later, adjacent to the listings. It will drive that business direct to our agent members so that they can actually start earning revenue from the website. None of the revenue that we earn is for the benefit of investors or anybody else, as I mentioned. Everything, 100% of money that the portal generates from subscriptions and second-tier transactions, collaborations, goes into the pot for the agents to vote on and decide. So, we think bringing stability to assist our agents in the most important part of the journey, really, monitoring. You've had an offer, but monitoring that journey, viewing that chain is essential.
Absolutely. The WeCOMPLETE technology drives revenue directly for the agent and very cleverly eradicates a referral fee. Now, we know that referral fees are under high fire and are likely to receive a ban, just like the lettings fee ban that we saw for agents. But we truly believe that agents play a vital role in the conveyancing process, communicating and tying things together, keeping the client comfortable. So the technology is about driving the revenue for the agent and making sure the agent's actually receiving remuneration for the work that they do in completions, not just receiving a referral fee that's going up for a ban, which may come in any time coming. So I think probably you would be one of the first portals to be driving revenue to the agent through your site, and that must be a very exciting position to be in.
Well, hopefully it makes it an easier decision to join PropertyMutual. As I say, we are a mutual. We can never sell, unlike a famous portal that did, because we have a charitable assignment condition, which means that if we ever were to demutualize, all the proceeds would go to charity. So nobody would gain financially from it. So this means that we're here for the long term. 100% of revenue goes straight into the agents. If we make a surplus, which we forecast we're quite capable of making a very substantial surplus, agents vote on distribution. It can either go reinvested in the platform, their platform that they own and control. It can be diverted to charitable causes or distributed as a member bonus, just like John Lewis. If you're a member of John Lewis or NFU Mutual, other famous mutuals that all have charitable assignment clauses to show they're legitimate mutuals, you can get a bonus. So you could have a reduction on your subscription. We could vote to increase or decrease subscriptions to work with adjust the marketing budget. And all of that means that the agents are in control. We're also divided into 12 regions. We were the first portal to actually say, nominate yourself or get your members to nominate you as a representative of the board.
Mm.
So we have 3 executive directors who run the business on behalf of the mutual, but they are outvoted and outnumbered by 12 regional member board directors, north, south, east, west, etc., etc. And we also encourage regional representatives to discuss regional issues with their fellow members, feed those issues back to the board directors, and then they basically direct me and my fellow executive directors how to run the business. It is entirely run, funded, and controlled by agents. No other portal has ever been able to say that. We are fully accountable, and hopefully, because we have tiered subscriptions, free, you can list it on us for free, but you don't get ownership of the business. So we encourage you to pay a nominal subscription of either £10 per month to get us started, or £100 a year. I mean, it's the price of a cup of coffee a week, just to cover our operating costs while we get up to critical mass. And then we've got easily visible, transparent rates on the website to show how we project increasing subscriptions to a level whereby we have a comfortably sustainable marketing budget, multi-million revenue, of which 50% of that is committed to marketing the business. And so year on year, without a single penny coming from investors, a single penny having to go out to investors, we have a multi-million revenue from our subscriptions to market the business, to drive the traffic, and to build the revenue. Ultimately, who knows, with collaborations like WeCOMPLETE, which we think can drive revenue to the business, we may be able to go free in due course. If we get sufficient momentum and sufficient traffic, we may be able to do exactly what our members tell us to do. But hopefully with regional representation, national coverage, working with fantastic tech like WeCOMPLETE, we can provide all the services that the agents need, to help them, because we are committed 100% to working in the best interests of our agent members.
So, Andrew, for me and my experience in agency, the reasons that we built WeCOMPLETE is to try and make agency more profitable, to identify where their work goes in. So a portal that effectively is cheaper than a cup of coffee a month could change the profitability of agency across the whole of the country. If PropertyMutual was to be the largest portal in the UK, it would change most of the balance sheets for agency. And surely the path to do that is for agents to join you in their masses. There could be no harm to this. It doesn't cost hardly anything to list. I mean, these are minuscule fees. So simply, we just need the agents to join PropertyMutual and change the whole mechanism of profitability in agency.
Absolutely. And the key point is it will forever be owned 100% by those agent members. And that is absolutely unique. Now, a mutual owned by a select group of property professionals is in control of that, 100% in control. And we propose the PropertyMutual Charitable Trust, which will have a board of directors, which will oversee the ethical monetization of that data for just 2 sectors of society: the consumers, customers, estate agents, customers, the landlord, the vendor, and their intermediaries, the property professionals who are entitled to use that data. They're the only people who should have access to that data, who should be able to monetize that data. And if we do this properly, if we get hold of market inventory, because we've got the message out to agents that this is your business, this is the end of portal wars forever, because we're the only one that can actually deliver this because of the way we're legally and financially structured, and because of the ethical board of trustees picked from either a mixture of partners and senior industry figures. We can run this business sustainably for the long term and become, who knows, the first PropTech institution. There are financial institutions like NFU Mutual and the Nationwide. These guys have been around for years, they will be, and they're institutions. Why can't we become the first PropTech institution with only the people who are entitled to the benefits receiving them?
Yeah, for me, it's so important that agency recognises who's got them over a barrel. And I think there's been, in the last sort of 12 months, some recognition of that. It's very important to us at WeComplete that we derive technology specifically for independence, choice, the ability to improve without being held over a barrel. So notably, WeComplete is a free technology for agencies, which goes right in line with your message, Andrew, that there is a free option of PropertyMutual. You can be joined for free, you can list for free, and so you can learn where your customers enjoy, like to shop, etc. So that you know, we're reducing the cost right down. Nobody's got anybody over a barrel. I think it would be important to show everybody a little bit about the collaboration and how the technologies work together. So I'll share my screen and we'll get talking about how it looks.
Sure.
Okay, so the WeComplete technology has been developed to take the customer from end to end of their completions process. It's fully branded for estate agency, and it's designed to be completely transparent for your client. It's the most insight we think clients have ever had into their conveyancing process. It's got exceptional communication ability, and that's paramount. We all know communication is key in completing properties. And it has the power to increase revenue for agency thoroughly through earned fees, not through referral fees. This is an example of a quoting tool that is free of charge to agents, branded as an agency, and you can see there the different themes that are available. We're going to use Acton Properties, which is it's a staging site, so it's just used for demonstration purposes to show you how it works. So this can bolt into websites. It's going to bolt into PropertyMutual, so that your clients can make an inquiry about conveyancing early on in the process and start driving that communication and revenue directly into agency. So the quoting piece sits into the website or as a separate link for agents to use to send quotes directly to their customers and instantly. It's a 4-page question and answer, a toggle across system, so very straightforward. And what's derived on an instant basis are quotes across the chosen legal teams that agency has chosen. So the quotes are transparent, there's more detail available, and you can change the information that's involved in the quote at any time. So perhaps a customer hasn't chosen a property yet, or they might not have had their offer accepted. You can enter into that to and fro with your client about conveyancing without the detail being absolutely perfect. What's absolutely key to us is choice and independence of agency. So solicitors are selected by agents. We provide the list that's available that work in the system, but most importantly, they're selected by the agent. Quoting is instant and automated. Client instruction is instant and automated. That's key. Online signature and all details online is absolutely key for progress to happen quickly. Once a solicitor has been chosen, your client will join you in your branded application. Again, this is connected to PropertyMutual. So here we are in your dashboard, an agency dashboard here, showing you the list of properties that have got active or coming to active quotes. You can see that there are 3 different types of quotes, those that are active and being worked on by the legal teams in the system, those that have been accepted but perhaps aren't ready to get going yet, and quotes that are coming through your application. So you can see you can work across multiple solicitors all in one dashboard. You can see the progress on an instant basis as you enter into your dashboard, but then with one click you go through to the dashboard of the property, and this is what you share with your client. So the client sees an image of the property, the price that's agreed, some data that's pulled in from land registry, and some plans. So they're seeing the title plan, satellite image. It may sound silly, Google Street View as well. It may sound silly, but it is important that all the details are checked on the property right up front to try and curb any issues that might come later. The wheel over at the right hand side is just a little view as to where the case is up to, quick catch up if you like for yourselves and your clients. The people who are involved in the case are through the middle. Icons to show progression, set the sort of stall out, show the client what's going to happen and the sort of timeline it's going to work to. Icons are dropped into the calendar to show the client when things have been done or when they're planned to be done, keeping them up to speed. Estate agents are fully active in this system, inputting details like memo of sale, EPCs, property particulars, connecting the client and the legal team to aspects. AML checks are done within the system for both parties. Searches are ordered in the system. We've sped up every little piece of the conveyancing process. Our solicitors use 1 or 2 clicks to make processes that normally take them 3 or 4 hours. So searches are ordered in here. The client can track what's been ordered, when it's been received. You can jump in as an agent and see exactly what's happening at any time. The icons are all interactive. They can be clicked through. Details are behind them. So everything is transparent. Everybody can see most of the aspects that are going on in the case. Private documents, of course, are hidden. So the messages area is your communication hub. This is where you will communicate with the solicitors and your clients. You might choose to do so in a group chat environment. That can be a multiple person. It can be all your buyers, all your sellers, however you choose. They can be invited to upload documents. You can upload documents. The solicitor shares documents in this messages area, making sure that everybody has as much transparency as they deserve to have. External contacts can be brought into the system as well, so we don't need every party to be active in the system for it to work. There's a document library. Any type of document can be uploaded. There's an image involved here. It can be tagged, shared. You can see who's viewed them, who they're accessible to. It's a very important part of the system. Across the top are your buttons to make your system work. You can quote at any time for more clients, search, make reports, see AML checks, and make sure your system is set up for you. Add in new users. This is a fully bespoke system for your agency. So in an overview, automatic quoting, instant client onboarding, client transparency, and unrivaled communication. A branded application end to end. This is from the start of your agreement all the way through to completion, making everybody's life so much easier, and a strong and consistent revenue stream that of course can be derived directly from the PropertyMutual site now as well. So we'll jump over now to PropertyMutual and show you how it's going to be connected into the Mutual website. So let's have a look how WeCOMPLETE is going to integrate into PropertyMutual. PropertyMutual, the platform that is available to agents to advertise their properties, just like the giants in the industry, Rightmove, Zoopla on the market. This is a direct rival, but obviously owned by the agents. Very, very important. So here we have the PropertyMutual search results page. Each property is shown with some buttons beneath. This button here will drive your client directly to your WeCOMPLETE application, branded as yourselves, and the client will be able to get a quote directly from the site here in your WeCOMPLETE application, driving revenue to you. Here is the button that takes you through to the microsite about your agency. So you can see we're enabling the client to be able to learn all about your business directly beneath the advert of one of your properties. You can see that the client can scroll over and learn more about it. And then once within the property, again, they have a different opportunity here to learn more about your business, the property involved, and be able to drive conveyancing quotes for you. So here is the button again, and then again over here on the right-hand side, driving your client directly into your branded application. Upon the view of all your properties listed, again, you can see there's 2 opportunities to drive the business to you. In the full detail of the property, again, there are some interesting insights for the client, lots of different interactions here on this page. But again, there is an opportunity for the client to drive that business directly to you. So to conclude, Andrew, we're both very proud of this collaboration, aren't we? We both believe in empowering agency to become more profitable, driving profits, driving revenue to the agents. And this collaboration just, for me, sits incredibly well with our ethos. I know that you run some other pieces of technology in this way in your portal as well.
Yes, you referenced earlier the fact that agents are over a barrel with all these investor-owned businesses. I think there's about 40 challenger portals out there at least. And I think the final point I'd like to make is that clearly data aggregation works. You see articles in the property press saying regional portals are the only way forward. Why are we throwing money at portals? Well, the answer is you're throwing money at investors. If you actually collaborate with a business that has 100% of your best interests at heart, like a mutual, that is always going to be owned by you, hopefully you can grow that business to be one that you control and own forever. There's different forms of ownership. Some of these businesses try and bribe agents, for want of a better expression, with equity. Yeah, but they've got to make money off your back to make that equity more valuable. And every additional service that you see on the site, like WeCOMPLETE, we want to drive agents' conveyancing leads. Instant online valuations, we want to drive those leads to the agent. If there's any money that goes back to us, it's in the agent's pot for the agents to share. So that's my final point. List for free, give us whole of market inventory. If you want to own the business and buy into the ethos, by all means, subscribe, please. £10 a month, £100 a year, save a couple of months subscription. We will eventually increase those subscriptions. They're all transparently displayed on the website if we get critical mass. So then we can actually have a mass media marketing budget and get the message out there. But we will always be directed by our member board directors.
Brilliant. I think if any of our viewers want to find out any more, from the WeCOMPLETE side, they could go to the WeCOMPLETE website and book a demonstration directly on there to suit them, or send us a message and we'll get in touch. And equally, jump on the PropertyMutual website and send Andrew and his team a message if you want to get involved there. Thank you so much for joining us today, Andrew. It's been fantastic, and it's just been brilliant to just talk about these issues that estate agents are facing.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.